Other news today, a reprieve for Donald Trump on the day he was expected to cough up nearly a $500 million bond in that New York civil fraud case. An appeals court dramatically reduced the amount and gave him more time to pay up. But it wasn't all legal wins for the former president. As Amber Cagliano reports today, he also got a firm trial date in the criminal case involving hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Donald Trump is breathing a sigh of relief today. That massive $464 million bond was slashed to $175 million, and he's been given an extra 10 days to come up with it.
Here we go again. He continues to defy gravity and catches another lucky break.
A relieved Trump welcomed the news, calling it a good day.
It's a lot of money still. We'll put up cash or bond very quickly, securities, cash or bond, whatever it is. We'll put it up very quickly.
It was an extraordinarily eventful day for Trump. He was in court today on another case, the Stormy Daniels hush money criminal case, asking for a dismissal or delay. The judge ruled the trial will go forward in just 3 weeks with jury selection starting on April 15th. And there is mutiny at NBC over the hiring of Ronna McDaniel, the former head of the Republican National Committee. She's now a paid political analyst.
I think our bosses owe you an apology.
Veteran reporters and hosts are publicly slamming their bosses for hiring McDaniel, who in the past has supported Trump's false claims of election interference in the 2020 race.
We hope NBC will reconsider its decision. It goes without saying that she will not be a guest on Morning Joe.
McDaniel defended her record in a tough interview with Meet the Press host Kristen Welker.
As the head of the RNC, did you not have a responsibility to say Joe Biden won?
I've said that.
At the time, before January 6th, and you're still saying that there were concerns this morning.
Saying there's concerns about the election doesn't mean he doesn't win.
All right, guys, the cast iron, non-stick, Teflon Trump. I'm telling you, nothing sticks to this guy. Nothing sticks to this guy. This was an amazing Monday morning where the liberal meltdown continues, and they don't know what to do with themselves. And as we saw, NBC hires the former RNC chair, Ronna McDaniel. So, and the hosts on NBC are not happy, of course, because, they can't have anybody that goes against their thought process or narrative and all that stuff. But, that's, who cares about that? The most important part is the appeals court lowers Trump's civil fraud bond to $175 million. It is still a lot of money. They gave him 10 days to pay it. And basically, Letitia James was aiming at the properties of Donald Trump in New York so she could seize them, so she could say, I did it. I held on to my campaign promises. I did it, guys. I was successful in robbing Donald Trump from his properties. Because this is a political theft. Realistically speaking, this is pure theft. Getting charged for a crime that has no victim, right? There was no victim. Nobody lost money. Nobody lost a life. Nobody got killed. This was an agreement between the bank and Trump. It's just like getting a hard money loan. If you guys don't know what a hard money loan is usually given to those who are in need of cash at a very, very fast rate, meaning that some of the check cashing places also provide hard money loan. Another one is I used to work for them, which it was a subsidiary to HSBC Bank called HFC Financial, also known as Beneficial Financial, which they used to send out live checks to people up to $5,000. Now, when you sign up to $7,500, $5,000 to $7,500. If you sign the back of these checks, you agree to the terms and conditions of the check, which was a hard money loan, giving you 30% interest rate. 30%. You're borrowing money at 30% rate. right? And the creditors were allowed to do this. This was another way of trapping people into these hard loans, right? And you, as a consumer, agreed to the terms and conditions that you never read. And these companies were allowed to operate freely by sending out these life checks. On the Trump's arrangement, he played it smarter. He told the bank, hey, the value of my property is this. The bank says, okay, I accept it. And now, based on this, I will loan you this much money. This was an agreement between the bank and Trump. The insurance company agreed with it too. So if you're going to make Trump a criminal, charge him with criminal activity for defrauding who? Who did he defraud? Right? And this was a 100% political theft. They were trying to bankrupt him so he doesn't run for presidency. This was their plan. This is still their plan. There's, they got the Stormy Daniels hush money going. That the ugly lady that they awarded her $83 million, and now this. So his bond was reduced to $175 million. Still a lot of money, but he's gonna do it. He's gonna put the 175 up. Then he's gonna fight this case, and he's gonna win, and he doesn't have to put up that money anymore. And New York can go shampoo themselves. But let's read about this. A New York State appeals court has lowered the bond amount in the Donald Trump civil fraud case to $175 million while he appeals the ruling. The former president had faced a Monday deadline to post a much higher amount, closer to $500 million. By Monday's order gives him 10 days to secure that lower amount. Trump lawyer Alina Habba said they are extremely pleased with the ruling, while New York Attorney General Letitia James said Trump is still facing accountability for his staggering fraud. Shut up. Just shut up. Why don't you call your girl, what's her face? Fannie Willis, Fannie Pack. Fanning the, you know who. Maybe she'll give you some tippers to relieve some stress. Shut up. The appellate court intervention Monday is a reminder that the degree of accountability Trump ultimately faces may lie on appeals, even with Judge Arthur Engoron, which I think he should be disbarred after Trump takes the victory out of this. Staggering ruling against him earlier this year. And this is MSNBC. Of course, they're gonna make this short because they don't have anything else to say. They don't have anything anymore, right? Because if they say anything else, they are going to shoot them something in the foot. I'm gonna bring up another article. Let's go to CNN. This is what CNN has to say about this. And they go. The first thing, hush money trial date set. So his hush money trial set to April 15th. Oh well. During Monday's hearing, Merchant, who described Trump's allegation of misconduct against the district attorney's office, finding that prosecutors cooperated in the effort to secure documents from the U.S. Attorney's Office of the Southern District of New York. It's odd that we're even here. The judge said at one point. The judge repeatedly also said how serious and concerning Trump's allegations were against Manhattan prosecutors, at one point raising his voice on the bench. Anyways, so this is actually a good thing for Trump, even though he has to put up $175 million. This goes to show that the justice system in New York sort of works a little bit. I'm still not convinced. For the people that say he committed fraud, please tell me what the fraud was in the comments below. What did he commit fraud in? Okay? Because the Letitia James said he overvalued his property. They overvalued his property, Mar-a-Lago, his condos, X, Y, and Z. Okay. Let's say even if he overvalued them, still doesn't justify the fact that he committed fraud, because the bank could have refused at any point that he's overvaluing the product. At any point, the bank could have sued Trump for falsifying an application. At any point, the bank could have said Trump is lying to us by overvaluing his properties to secure a loan with a lower rate. At any point. None of that happened. The bank was satisfied with the evaluation. The bank issued a loan, and the bank was satisfied by Trump repaying the loan. So, where is the crime again? Please show me where the crime is. I like to see the crime. For those of you who are continuously saying, oh, he committed fraud, please show me where these frauds took place. Just because Letitia James and the moron judge say that he committed fraud without a jury, it's an assessment, because the judge had already made up his mind that he's guilty without any evidence at his desk. So that goes to show that this whole thing was a setup. The judge is in on it. They're probably blackmailing him with something, Democrats are. They probably have something on him. So they're like, you need to put your career online and you need to, give us a ruling. I don't know. Smells like it. Anyways, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Peace out.